Hello. Hi, how are you, everyone? Happy Friday, and hope everybody's getting ready for the holidays. How is your Christmas preparation going? Your holidays, happy holidays, Merry Christmas in advance. This is Attorney Claudine Gasana. I haven't been in touch for a minute. We are getting ready for the end of the year. Lots of preparation, lots of deadlines to finish. And today I had a hearing with an immigration judge. It turns out the hearing is not going to happen because when I was literally 7-10 minutes to get to court, I got a call from the clerk, the judge's clerk, who told me they have to reschedule our hearing for next year. And I was like, oh, you could have told me yesterday, instead of telling me literally 40 minutes before the hearing when I was almost here. Because, when you have a time, like a court date, you have to come earlier because you don't know, traffic may be bad, you don't know what could happen, and then you have to have time with your client before you actually go into court, into a session. So I had to drive anyway because I was almost there. So they had to reschedule us, and this is not even an individual hearing. It's a decision because we already had our hearing. She already had heard what our client had to say and what the government had to say. It was just a hearing for the decision, which she could send in writing. So I was like, can she just send out in writing? Can she write to us? Do we have to drive all the way back here to hear what she has to decide? Anyway, each judge has their own way of doing things, so we have to wait. So beside that, to the side, so how are we getting ready for the end of the year? How are we getting ready for the new administration that's gonna come in less than a month? That's a very good question. So I promised I was going to have a video or to have resources on how to know your rights. So I promise you I'm going to put that on our website, on the Law Office of Claudine Gasana's website, because it's very important to actually have that in writing. You can make a copy, you can share that to your friend, because even, believe it or not, even those who are said to be illegal immigrants have rights. Everybody has rights in this country. Some of the few things that we change within a month of the next president of the United States coming into the office. It's a lot of things he's going to change with the executive orders like he did last time. I guess the good thing is he has been president. This is not his first presidency. We know how he works, so I don't think he's going to change much on what he did from what he did last time. But the maybe major component of his administration, even his campaign promise, was deportation. So from what we have already gathered from his surrogates, even himself, I think he went on a few interviews and he discussed what is he going to do, like how will mass deportation work. So what's confirmed for sure is those people who have criminal records, basically they have gone to court and they have done their time in jail, they will be deported. So that's already been happening, by the way. I have a client of mine who was deported this year. So everybody with a criminal record with the aggravated felonies, they are deported anyway. But there's another group of individuals that he's going to deport. Those people who have completed their court proceedings. So they went to court, they went in front of a judge. The judge denied them relief. The judge denied them asylum. The judge denied them whatever relief they were seeking. And they have an order of removal. They have a deportation order. And those people will also be deported for sure. And those should be deported anyway. But there's a but. If you have been denied by an immigration judge, and I talked about this to someone. They said, "Oh, we didn't know. I didn't know that you had. Oh, if you were denied, you can appeal." So this is very important. If you are denied, let's say today my client is denied, you have 30 days to appeal. You have to appeal with the Board of Immigration Appeals. You have 30 days. So when you appeal, you have to ask also motion to stay removal, because some people can be deported even if they are having appeal pending, depending on if the motion to stay is denied. So, or if you didn't ask for a motion to stay the removal, so those people will also be deported. But also there are people who go through the appeal process. They go through the Board of Immigration Appeals, and then they appeal to the circuit. Because if, for example, the Board of Immigration Appeals denies you, you have the right to also appeal to the federal circuit of your area. It's a federal court, like a circuit, which is a higher court before the U.S. Supreme Court. So if you appeal and then you get denied, and then you will be deported. But then there's a question: how will they know where they live? Because those people who got denials, who have removal orders, they are not they're not detained. They may have moved to a different address. So maybe the government has the old address. How are they going to find them? That's a very big question. But in some states like Texas, states like Missouri, I think they're trying to implement or to put in place a law that will allow the federal agents, ICE agents, Immigration Customs Enforcement agents, to work with the local enforcement, which means the police, the city police, the municipality, the state police, to find those people who need to be deported. So that is going to be it's going to be chaos. Number one, there is already, like I said, in Texas we have SB 4 law that allows law enforcement to work with immigration to deal with immigration enforcement. But the case is before the U.S. Supreme Court, because the circuit court ruled that immigration enforcement is a federal matter. It's not a state or a local or city or municipality matter. So now the U.S. Supreme Court will have a huge role to play when deciding all of these actions that will be posed by the Trump administration. So how will a local officer, police officer, knock on your door and asking you, hey, are you an illegal immigrant? You have an order of deportation. Now here we have somebody here. What would they have a warrant? Who's gonna enforce the warrant? Is it ICE? Is it local police? So all of those will be questions or issues that we raised. I know states like New York, states like California, and some other states, they say they will protect immigrants. They will not allow federal agents to impede on their people, because we have separation of power here in the U.S. We have the different constitutions amendments that allow states to have some certain prerogatives in terms of how they administer their states. So we will see. One thing I was going to say, President Trump he said he was going to issue an executive order to basically go against the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment of the United States stipulates about birth citizenship, right? So everybody who's born in the U.S. is a U.S. citizen. So he's going to issue an executive order which is going to state that children of illegal immigrants are not U.S. citizens. That is going to open a can of I don't know what. And people say, oh, he can do that. He's the president. He's blah, 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 blah. But he has the U.S. Supreme Court that's packed with the justices who are, conservatives, like 3 of which he appointed. So it's going to open. Like now, people didn't think that Roe v. Wade will be overturned, right? But it has been. Now who knows? Some of the Constitution's amendments may be overturned too. So that means there's no such a thing. There may not be such a thing as a birthright citizenship for certain individuals. So that is dangerous. So those are the things we are waiting to see how they will play out. What I would tell you is, at the law office of Claudine Gassana, we are prepared to defend our clients. We have all the tools and the knowledge and the expertise to advocate for the rights of our clients. We have dealt with this since 2016. We will continue to do that. So, please go ahead and share and contact us if you have any questions, and we will keep you posted as we learn, as I did actually. The main reason why I went on lives like this, I started on Facebook 2016, exactly 2017, the January 2017, was because of the things that were happening, right? All updates were happening every day. So I was like, I cannot write, I have to also talk to advocate. So we will continue to do so, and we'll keep you posted. So in the meantime, let me wish you a great weekend. Let me wish you a Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you again before the end of the year, and a happy holidays, and I wish you a wonderful and prosperous, joyful new year of 2025. We'll be all right. I don't think one person holds our future in his hands. We know those who believe, we believe God holds our future in his hands, and we will continue to believe so, and believe 2025 will be the best year yet. Already. Bye. Take care.